Hi there, my name's Will Herrmann from West 11. Welcome to Caley House. We got introduced to this deal off market from a seller who was looking to try and sell it quite discreetly. We managed to pick it up for a good price, about 80% of market value. Subsequently, we worked planning permission onto what was originally a 7,500 square foot Edwardian house to create 9 apartments and mews houses. The house sits in nearly 3/4 of an acre of mature gardens, and they certainly add to the development. We've had lots of challenges with this development. Planning has been particularly tricky. We're in a conservation area, the building's locally listed, and we had some well-mobilised, organised neighbours who didn't want to see the development. Bit by bit, we managed to overcome the obstacles, and we got it across the line approximately 18 months ago. We have a long-standing relationship with Joe Karen Architects and Amelia McNeil Design, with whom we have done a number of buildings beforehand, which have all been extremely successful, won numerous awards. And so we put the team together again for Caley House. We're very pleased with the result and have just been shortlisted for the British Home Awards at the Sunday Times for Best Small Development and Best Interior Design 2020. This project has been particularly challenging because of COVID, not being able to manage our timetables and having difficulty with a contractor who had some serious funding issues. And we've had to work to keep them alive whilst getting the project going in order to make sure we got to the end. We're absolutely delighted with how Caley House has turned out. It has been a lot of work to get it here, but I think that the dedication and the work of all the team is reflected in the final product. Undoubtedly, the finish that we've got here is the hard work of Amelia McNeil and Tanya Streeter at Amelia McNeil Design, who not only understood the look that we're trying to create, but the budget we had to do it, and they've delivered something at the cost point we wanted to do it. We have now sold a third of the units at the development, having recently completed the mews house that I'm sat in now. We sold 3 off-plan before COVID, and then at that point, everything pretty much wound to a halt. We are relaunching them this week. We're trying to capitalise on the current bounce in the market, people wanting to move. My view is that that's probably pretty short-lived, so we've got to make hay while the sun's shining. We're also applying for a property C-bill, which, if successful, will give us a year's interest-free lending in or borrowing in order to market the flats for what they true value rather than having to sell them quickly. The project has taken 2.5 years from start to finish, including getting planning. And a lot of it was holding the property whilst we got planning, because that was quite tricky. We initially got lending from a private family office who have supported us on a number of deals and understand planning, and were also happy with the value that we bought the property at against open market value. Once we got planning, we restructured it to sort of more standard informal kind of lending with senior debt from the bank and a little bit of mezz finance that came through from the existing guys. Caley House has been particularly designed with a buyer in mind, and the core demographic that we've been looking at are people who already live in the village, they know the village, it's part of who they are, but maybe they're looking to downsize from one of the larger units and trying to find something to move into. Caley House has the benefit that it's totally secure, we're in a gated compound, you've got neighbours around you, so it's a perfect lock up and leave. Equally, the units that we've designed, we've tried to make them quite spacious, particularly in the older part of the building, so that buyers are able to bring some of their furniture with them from larger houses and not feel cramped in their new home.